What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the third and final story time in this little stretch that I'm doing.
I can make your little bitch just wanna percolate. Sex first, then we can have an after date. Gave me head to my shit, I'm decapitate. Look me in my eye.
I might seem like I think the word might be narcissist or conceited, but this story is about this happened 24 hours ago. This is about me being a wingman. All right, I'm gonna call it that, being a wingman. All right, so look, it's Memorial. It's like today is the 29th. Like I said in the previous videos, I may have cut it out, may have not. It's Memorial Day weekend, right? And so on Sunday, people was probably expecting that the little area that we usually go to be jumping. I personally was thinking Memorial Day. I don't think, well, with it being Sunday when Memorial Day is Monday, I'm thinking it ain't gonna be jumping like how is people gonna be thinking it's jumping. So when we went out there, it was dry. It was expected though. We wasn't planning on going on bars and shit like that because we had people that was still 20 or that's 20, and so we were just wandering around for real. And one of the we walk past, you know, a couple girls, right? It's 6 of us in total, right? 2 girls. One of them decent and one of them is okay. Yeah, one decent, one okay. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna one decent, okay. So we walk past them, and you know how niggas be, hey bro, now she kinda cute, and you know they get to all that barking and woofing shit. I hate it so much. I hate when niggas do that because either A, they don't do it because of some bullshit reason, or B, they don't do it. I mean, like, rarely do niggas say they was gonna walk down and they never do. And so sometimes you just gotta take lead. So they I don't know what they was doing. So they started, like, they walked past us, and then they stopped and was posted in this little area. We walked past them, we crossed the street, we around the corner at this point. One of them looked back and was like, that one girl was bad as hell. And then it was like, you know how niggas get about women and shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then they was like, I would talk to her, but, and then once I start hearing niggas doing all that, I'm like, oh brother. Because keep in mind, the women still standing over there. So I was like, okay, do what you. They like, nah, you know what I mean? They like, nah, right? Okay, I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. One of them, I'm not gonna say his name, but that's my dog. He said, I'll walk over there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I fuck with that. See, because if you own that type of shit and you stand in the business and you say you gonna do it, hey my nigga, if you don't do it, you gonna look like a hoe in front of everybody. So, and I was, and they was trying to get on my ass talking about something. I was like, y'all doing all this talking knowing damn well y'all not gonna do shit. And they was like, what you gonna do? I was like, I'll go with bro right now. They was like, all right. So bro he start walking. And I'm like, okay, what's your game plan? Cause like, I ain't gonna hold you in my friend group. When it comes to being a wingman, I'm like 6 man in the year, bro. I got the assist. I'm doing the behind the backs. I'm doing the no looks. I'm doing all the flashy passes. I be helping the homies out. I throw lobs off the backboard. I be giving niggas playbooks. That's just my game style. That's my game plan. That's my style. So we talking. I'm like, so what you gonna do? He was like, I don't know, bro. I think I'm just gonna get the snap and then this, that, and third. I'm like, all right, cool. So we walking up to them. Bro walked past him, and I'm like, okay. And then as he walked past, he did a little half spin, and I'm looking. I'm like, what you gonna do? He like, my fault, bro. I got you. He walked over them. He did his introduction. We start chopping it up, you know, small talk. One of the shorties from France, the other one from Florida. They met in the Chicagoland area. Yeah, they go to school together. And so we getting to know them. This and the third. Okay, I know the internet be on dick about this, about hookah lounges, but we cool with a Middle Eastern guy. He put us on to this one hookah lounge, and this is where he be getting discounts and shit. So we was like, fuck it, let's slide there. They was like, shoot, we not doing nothing anyway, we might as well slide with you. The dude I'm walking down with, he handed his phone out to the shorty that's more that I found more attractive. So I was like, okay, I'm on some wingman shit. I'm okay with that. I'm always on some wingman shit. And so when he do that, we exchange our shits, yada yada yada. Boom. All right. Now you might be thinking, where the hell is this story going? It just sounds like you just talking to women. Okay, we gonna get there, my nigga. Calm down. So we make our way to the lounge. We chill, we chilling, talking. I'm doing my due diligence. I'm just playing the wingman role, talking to Shorty about France and shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, people outside the United States, what is up with y'all favorite foods being fucking basic things? Shorty talking about her favorite food is bread and cheese. I'm like, are you choosing these broad ass answers because it technically, if you think about it, isn't pizza just bread and cheese or dough and cheese? Is that the reason why people be saying that? Like, Shorty was really boasting about some damn cheese. I was confused as a bitch. At this point, we split up, and the rest of the homies was doing whatever the fuck. I don't know what they was doing. And we was in the lounge area. They had came in, and those two, I was about to say it's government again. My homie who was walking out with the Shorty, and the Shorty, they went out. I think they was taking shots and shit, and they came back in. And then Shorty with me was like, oh, she like J's. She like J's. Hey, that is the key word for whatever hey, if you know, you know. That's what she like J's. You know what I mean? She like the jumpers. So I was like, all right. I mean, I got a J on me right now. Hey, you know what I mean? I got one right now. So we outside chilling, yada yada, chopping it up. You know, this, that, and the third. It ain't nothing crazy happening. So after this, we go back into the, you know, the area, right? We sitting down. Shorty was talking about how whenever she be putting up jump shots. That's kind of a smooth way to put it. Whenever she be putting up jump shots, that her and her friends or whoever she with, they usually they have one person talk and the other person is like, they track it. So you say, like, let's say I ask you a question about something, as you're answering that question, I'm typing down everything you're saying. And the thing is that both of us were putting up jump shots earlier, so our mind ain't already all the way there. That was the whole point of it, and so it was cool. The question I got was like, what is life? And I don't know, I kind of was just bouncing around. I don't know what it was. I think I said there's a logistical way to look at life, and there's like an abstract. I don't know what my answer was. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I be putting up jump shots, my memory kind of get foggy. And then I asked Shorty a question because she said, ask me a deep question. I said, I don't got one, but I got a good question that I always ask people. Is cereal a soup? That was the question. Is cereal a soup? To this day, my answer is yes to that. We're not getting into that. It's not the time for that. But I asked her that question, right? And she started, you know, she kind of beating around the bush. She's not really giving me no complete answer. And then she ends her segment off with, because I think she was about to cook, but I ain't gonna hold you, I cut her off like shit. She said, if you really think about it, cereal is life.
What the fuck is you niggas saying? Shut the fuck up, nigga.
What the fuck does that mean, my nigga? What is that? What are we talking about? What does that mean? And I guess she ain't fuck with that. I think she thought I was being disrespectful. I didn't say it like that. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? And so I think I have a tendency. People don't understand my humor at times. So after she did that, I was like, hold on. And we sitting in a whole circle, but we having our own conversation. We sitting in a whole circle. I was like, I was like, did y'all hear what she said? And then it was like, nah. And I'm explaining what she said, and everybody started laughing. And I was like, oh, I guess I wasn't tweaking. So I look at her and I was like, you gonna I was like, can you further explain? She was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, ooh, I know what this, I know that kind of response. I know exactly where this is going. And I was like, oh, all right. One thing we talked about was the fact that Shorty liked to write poems. Me personally, if it ain't Dr. Seuss or what's the other person's name? Shel Silverstein, I don't give a fuck about no damn poem. I don't care about them. I'm sorry. I'm not a poem guy. And so she was like, if you put up jump shots with me, I'll read you 2 poems. And I was like, bet. So, like I mentioned before, we was putting up our jump shots. We back from the shoot around. And so I'm like, hold on, you still gotta tell me 2 poems. And you wanna know what she said? She said, I'm not telling you 2 poems because all you gave me was
mid-conversation.
I've never heard somebody say the word mid off the internet. What the fuck? Like, I think that's like that's gotta be like internet lingo that you don't use in person. Nobody calls anything in person mid. Am I tweaking? I gotta be tweaking or something. When she said that shit, I was like, all right. Second of all, the whole time we was talking, I was on some funny shit. Like, I was trying to make her laugh, this, that, and third. I always be doing that. I love trying to make people laugh. That's what I like to do. And so when she said that, I was like, so she's saying my humor not funny. Sure, keep in mind, Shorty she was cracking up the whole time. So I don't know what just coming. I think she was just bitter. And so when she said that, I was like, damn, mid conversation. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, all right. And yeah, that was the second time in my life that I've ever been called not funny. Like, that was the second. And you know what's weird about it is that you was laughing the whole time, my nigga. So what are we talking about? She was vouching that French people aren't all that bad, that they're just a little bit rude. But I ain't gonna hold you. My stance on French people after that experience is fuck the French. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I feel about French people right now. Until I have a better interaction with the French individual, that's how I feel about the French. I'm gonna be honest. If you haven't already, oh wait, hold on. Let me start off. If you haven't checked out my socials, be sure to do that. DAVIANJACK 13 on Instagram and Twitter is usually where I let people know where I'm live or posting. Head over to the Twitch, DatboiDame 13. That's you. I was about to say the same thing again. That's where you catch me live, reactions, videos, and you could tune in to the chat. But I ain't gonna lie, the story time is blowing the fuck out of me. But if you haven't already, be sure to make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. I didn't say to get 3 likes at the beginning of the video. I'm probably gonna insert it at some point. With that being said, appreciate the love and support that each and every one of you be showing. And as always, DatboiDame signing off. Peace.
I just wanna know, why'd you let go? Why'd you let go? Girl, why'd you let go? Get this in order, girl. I'll do anything for you, girl. You know I love you, baby. You know you've heard me lately.
Fuck the French.